Gotta watch those insecurities, boy, man.
Men can have this to assume that every attractive woman
Yep.
has some guys in her.
Zach supporter is interesting. Okay.
Truth be told, some of them they can have guys in their pockets. Like if they go check their DMs and they want to entertain some men, they could, but it don't mean that they're actually doing that. So watch yourself when you're being insecure like that, because just like these dudes with her, they're shooting themselves in the foot, left and right.
So then I deal with this insecurity of thinking you're one of 50 when you're really one of one, not dating, then coming around trying to date again, and then dealing with another super insecure person of me telling them, listen, I'm here, I like you, like I wouldn't be here if I didn't like you, but they're constantly telling me that I'm not. And then I don't think I ever told you this part, Dee. Did I tell you how he called me a liar? In that when I told him,
Oh my god, bruh.
Since the guy last year.
Oh,
That's like, I never told you.
I think you might have told me some of that.
Called me a straight up liar when I told him that I hadn't dated since last year. Like I took a break. Like I didn't do anything. Called me a straight up liar. He was like, "There's no way you haven't dated."
And you remember, y'all. I know it's a bunch of y'all that's watching that might be thinking, cap. Look,
he was here for it.
So many,
he was here
so many guys I've seen do that. Where like, man, and hell, I've even done it myself. Where you come across a chick, you talking to her, you get to know her, this, that, and the other, and then she be like, man, I haven't dated nobody in like 2-3 years. You're like, man, you lying. As fine as you are, you ain't talked to no dude in like 2 or 3 years. You is lying.
No.
That's what she was dealing with.
Like
that's what she was dealing with. And even if you think or feel as though the woman is lying, if she is entertaining you, if she is spending some time with you, if she is showing interest in you, why would you shoot yourself in the foot by opening up and blatantly saying something like that to her?
We need to shove this so we can help with Scuttle Crab soon.
Keep it to yourself. If she's giving you time, energy, the cakes, receive it. What? What? How insecure do you gotta be to block your? You kind of blocking yourself, cuz.
Like what I always say, I tell you this all the time. Me and my homegirls talking about like dudes be like putting themselves in the friend zone, like they be talking themselves into the friend zone. Because it's like I don't have to sit around and deal with your insecurities not going on. Like, okay, you know what? You don't believe me that I like you like that? We can just be friends.
And I can see the new.
We can be friends.
I can see the new people on this channel right now. Be like, oh, how y'all are just friends? D, did you cop block yourself? Did you put yourself in the friend zone? No, we done had this conversation before. I was trying to talk to a shorty and she cop blocked me. I was mad. I was like, who is you, woman? Get out my face. I was so irritated. And then after that, somehow we became friends. I'm like,
okay, listen. So to see that backstory, you actually have to go to my channel. I have a How We Met with me and D. It's actually a 2-part video on my channel. Make sure you go watch.
All right, he's got it right.
It's hilarious. But again, it's all about under the circumstances that you meet people.
There's Yee.
Like me and D, we met under the circumstances of just being friends. It was at a mutual party. Friends, everyone was hanging out, get to know each other. Some influencers, some not influencers. Some people knew he was an influencer. Some people didn't. Like when I met him, I didn't know who he was. He was just a guy at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Good shit. Good shit.
It wasn't like a singles mixer or a dating mixer. It wasn't like that.
It was like a New Year's party.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was just a party, just like making new friends. And I'm a very social person anyway, so I'm
not.
You know, making new interactions and acquaintances and stuff like that.
But let's not veer off the topic too much. They can go back and watch the vlogs.
Yeah, but when you meet someone under the circumstances of dating, like this is romantic. Like no, you have made it known that you are attracted to me and that you like me and that you want to get to know me on a romantic level. You talking yourself into the friend zone. You did that yourself. You know what I mean?
And the part of, the reason why they're doing this is
We shove this real quick and then I'll head back.
Insecurity, but with those guys in particular, it almost seems as though like, dang, if I get with her, it's a possibility that I can be replaced easily.
It's like what I always say. Everybody wants the bad bitch until they actually get a bad bitch.
She went by it, huh?
Like,
What's the? Hold on.
Good shit.
I'm sure. I'm thinking your reasoning or perspective on that, or coming?
I'll wait just a little bit longer. Grab
would be different than
the second longsword.
So
But
why do you?
what would yours be?
You started it first. So why would you think that? Why would you think a guy wouldn't want one until they get one and they find out, oh dang, I can't really manage this?
Because have you ever seen or heard like the stories of the movies or whatever, when you'll see like where these guys have like gotten with these women who dress a certain way, dress a certain way, do a certain thing, or like she's a stripper, you met her in a strip club, or she's a bottle girl and you met her where she's walking around with her ass or whatever, and then y'all get with these women because she bad, you got her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
4. All right, we good.
Get with her and expect her not to be that way. Like, what you mean? Like, you expect her still not to be that hot bottle girl just because she's your girl? Like, now you with her and you feel some type of way because dudes are watching your girl's butt. Like, but wait, you was watching her butt too. But she gave you the time of day. But now you feel some type of way. It's like I always say, everybody wants Miss J Rabbit. Nobody wants Jessica. Everybody wants Miss J Rabbit. But then you turn around and say, oh, you're the famous Miss J Rabbit. You weren't thinking about me. What you mean? I'm here. I'm thinking about you. I'm with you. Yeah. Like, you can't want Miss J Rabbit, but then say, oh, Miss J Rabbit, what? No.
Definitely a different perspective than I would have thought. I would have thought that somebody would make that type of statement to say that.
I'll watch for you because I don't have my flash.
These are so high because I'm with this woman that is so attractive and clear.
Let me see if I can push up this and go bot.
What can I possibly do to her? Like, how could I keep her? It's too stressful for me to want to put in the work to try to keep this woman. If she can easily leave or replace me with the next bigger and better thing. That's what I would think, when say every guy wants a bad.
All right, we back because I don't know where he is.
That's what I would think would be that reason why people would make that statement.
But it sucks because it's like my wave is slow pushing. I hate that. I don't. But this is low elo. She's not gonna whatchamacallit.
We've always said, like, in marriages and relationships,
Freeze.
it takes to get her, it takes to keep her. So whatever you did or were doing
There's you.
that had you get the girl, just keep doing that.
It's like
obviously she got with you just doing that.
It's like
when you start to lower that,
continue to put in the work that you did in the honeymoon. Like, keep that going. Essentially, is what that sounds like to me. But I'm not gonna lie, and this is not to say nothing to, but I kind of view y'all all the same.
See, here you go.
When I say, I'm talking about as far as I'm talking
Who
about.
y'all?
When I say y'all, I'm talking about women.
Okay.
When I say view y'all the same, I'm talking about attractive or non-attractive.
Okay.
Like, I feel like to some degree y'all have a similar mindset, because like just like you said with the insecurity, some of the baddest chicks that I know are some of the most insecure women that
There we go, baby.
So it's like me looking at you like you're this
Just gotta roll with the jungler.
beautiful. All right, what am I gonna do here? Will be completely foolish of me when she's just a female like any other female. Like, if you're gonna do right by
I've done that.
if they're gonna do right by you, they're gonna do right by you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it when I say I view all of y'all the same.
And I can understand, like,
Why did she do that? That was a waste of mana.
You say that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, like if you get with a girl and she's and then it's like one of those things where, like, in the event something happens,
Why is Rakan here?
She does is, do you know who I am? Blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got hella dudes. You know who I am?
She almost said the N-word.
That person's character and their mindset than the actual, like, their person.
And if she says something like that, I'm gonna view her as being cheap instead of valuable. Like, what, you just gonna give yourself away to somebody else so quick and easily? I won't see that as wait, you're hurting yourself. You're not making yourself seem to be something of value, not for a man.
Exactly, and so that goes into that's what I was saying about what it takes to get her, it takes to keep her. If you didn't have to come at someone doing all this extra stuff to get them, then you don't need to do that. Her just being a gentleman, just showing her a good time.
Ah, fucking Lux.
Being charismatic. If those are the things that it took to get her, those are the things that it's going to take to keep her. Because she gets the fluff from the rest of the world.
Yeah, right.
I can have 100 dudes in my DM or in my comments or whatever telling me, oh, I'm beautiful, this beautiful, that, whatever. But I want to hear that from my man.
Exactly.
That's the one comment that I want to see.
That's
if
true.
I post a picture and yeah, I look a certain way or a female looks a certain way and she posts a picture, and I'm telling you this from a woman's point of view. I could post that picture. That picture could have 2,000 comments. You know what one comment I'm going to go look for?
One from your man.
My man.
See, and
then the other comment, my homegirls.
Exactly. If you pay attention, if you go, fellas, if you get on Instagram right now, if anybody you know posts a picture of herself and you go look at the comments, there's very seldom times where a guy will leave these heart.
Why is Zach here too? Shit.
And these girls will actually respond or like their comments. But you will see if a female leaves those same comments, then they will respond.
Wow, they really want to camp me, yo.
More often, because
Ain't ye?
do nothing for them when some random dude that they have no emotional.
Y'all need to chill with that shit.
Those type of messages. Go look at the comment section of anybody. You'll see it. I promise you.
And to add to that, someone who does not care about those type of comments from people, because you do have some women. I'm not saying that women don't do that. You have some women that they like that. They want
My ghost poro.
Yeah.
But all
You
have to
wench.
do is just look at how a person moves, which circles back to what it took to get her. It takes to keep her.
Yeah.
Because when you get her, and then you are getting the sense or the aura that she's not a person who's into all of the fluff that comes along with being a baddie, you're gonna know that because you're gonna have a chance to get to know her. But if you're so engulfed in, oh, I pulled so and not actually truly trying to get to know the person, then you're never gonna know that. And that's where the insecurities come in. Exactly that text I just showed you. Oh, you're the famous Miss J Rabbit. What you mean? Don't nobody care about that. I'm trying to have somebody who wants Jessica, not Miss J Rabbit. If you want Miss J Rabbit, we got problems.
I vlogged.
You see what I'm saying?
I vlogged today, you guys, right? Because I went to go hang out with her to do this video. And in the beginning of my vlog, I said I'm about to hang out with Miss J Rabbit, Miss Jessica Rabbit. I did that because of this, because what she's having to do.
The camp is really real, yo.
She's just.
Thank you.
Exactly. Like it's like, because it's always like, especially like being like in the influencer world, like it's funny like in like a joking manner, like, oh, like when you're
I gotta kill that E, yo. I want my revenge, yo.
famous, like I can't go nowhere with you. But guess what? You're still sitting here with Jessica, and you know that Jessica don't really care about it, like, because guess what? Being famous, it doesn't mean genuine connection.
Nope.
Being famous is not gonna have people at my funeral who are genuinely there for me.
Facts.
It's not gonna have people at my wedding who are genuinely there for me. You know what I mean? They're gonna be there so they go, oh, with the cameras out. Like, no, care about genuine connection.
Not necessarily. I mean, people could genuinely be there for you.
Let's roam. Let's go mid. I ain't bot. After we shove this.
About insecurities that men can have around dating attractive women. And
Oh, they left. Never mind.
should we go into insecurities that
Oh, hold
men
up.
have around dating attractive men? Want to talk about that?
We can.
Let's talk about it. Hey, go to my Patreon if y'all want to see that video though. Let's go. Come on.
I feel like women can have insecurities when dating like very attractive men.
Whew, good timing. Let's head mid. Kill his Lux. What's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Got it, coach. Dragon's coming up soon. I'm probably gonna grab Herald soon. We got 50 seconds. I think we'll go Dragon first. We'll wait for that. Then go Herald. He did no damage to Mordekaiser. Yo, this game is over, bruh. I was gonna get blue buff, but Zach popped up, so fare thee well, Zach.
So then I BS'd again. Next thing I know, 5 seconds later.
And now I'm out of mana.
So I remember this one day back in 11th grade.
That was easy.
Football practice.
He's got like wrecked.
Slacking. And you know what happens in football? If one person gets punished, we all get punished. Our coach, this tall, old, white country dude, looked like he had about 2 on the way. Water looked like it would have broken any minute. We're not going to use his real name. We're going to call him Coach Adderson. He had us do this punishment drill where we had to put a 45-pound weight on the ground and push it across the turf from one side of the gym to the other in a specific form just to make it hurt. And he was like, the more you stop and take a break, the longer you'll do it. Do y'all know how hard it was to do this drill if you weren't strong enough? Like, you had to put a 45-pound weight across the turf that was parched. That means that traction on the ground about to be vicious. Luckily for me, though, I was strong enough to push it with ease. So that little drill ain't put no fear in me. I'm from that splat. I was headed to the commies every day, putting in that drill. Only one problem, though. I ain't want to, even though I had to. Man's really caught me on menace timing. You would have thought I had the black song. Whole time, I was already in the
Bruh, I need to find. Oh my god, y'all.
every day, suffering, going to a place where the coach gave me the Oscar the Grouch treatment because of my past mistakes, even though I was one of the strongest and most improved people at
Yeah, we out. Fuck that shit.
initiative to stop overthinking.
I have no mana, and
I got so better over the years to the point
I got
where
2.8k to spend.
I
Grab
was
this.
either a touchdown or a lot of yards. But this nigga still didn't give me as much play time as the 2 meat riders in front of me that were running backs too. They must have really wanted a gumball, Benson. I used to hear people in the stands all the time get mad at him for taking me out after I made a touchdown or a lot of yards. But this nigga did not care. Because in his peanut brain, because of my past mistakes, he intentionally held my playback time back even when I did good just to not risk it, and held high expectations for me every time I did good consecutively. But the second I mess up, you're trash, you're dog water, you're actually bad, you're boo-boo, retire, buy a dog, die alone, absolutely butt cheeks. But
Damn.
if the beat writers mess up, then oh, it's okay. You work real hard today, boys. Why don't you go ahead and get yourself a gumball? Matter of fact, grab 2. Be gentle. I got so sick of trying to get his validation, bruh. Eventually, lost passion for the game, hit my breaking point, and decided to quit. Had me feeling like Gohan in the Cell games, talking about some you feel me? I wanted to wait to quit though, so I could keep them benefits of being in the sport as long as possible until it was time for me to fly off with Shinron.
Subscribe,
That day,
bot.
I was the definition.
I don't know why Lucian's pushed so far without his support there.
Because they were a part of the problem too. All morals and selflessness were out the window, bruh. I was in a dark place like Anakin when Obi-Wan dropped that nigga and left him by the lava. I'ma keep it a wow with y'all. I did not care if they were suffering down there pushing on plates. I was just ready to bounce to the crib and bust down on some chicken noodle soup. So I did what any person on Black Air Force Energy Menace to Society timing would probably do. BS.
God damn.
While everybody
Of course.
I was over there chilling.
Wait, I didn't get my Q off on them or something? The fuck?
I knew Buddy was gonna get mad.
We're gonna get Zonias. We need it. They're focusing the shit out of me.
Bruh, he was more frustrated than an ostrich getting 60 on a highway. This is exactly what happened after. Okay, everybody stop and go back to work. Devontae, get over here. What are you doing? Your wife? Drill? No, you're not. You're doing it wrong. The correct form is like this. Do it right or I'm benching you the next game and pick up the pace. Okay. You know somebody numb when they show absolutely no expression whatsoever when they respond to you. So then I BS'd again. Next thing I know, 5 seconds later, coach pushes me to the ground with his full grown
Damn.
force and did the drill. Mans didn't lower his power level at all. My very first reaction was, I gotta bury this nigga. I had anger issues back then, so the only thing on my mind was self-defense. I felt embarrassed, confused, angry, and shocked all in 2 seconds because I didn't expect this man to do something like that. Like, dang, calm down, Phil. Why not just send me home? It took every bone in my body to keep me from running the fade on this nigga, man. So you know what I did? I beat him up, stomped him out, slapped him with a 10-pound weight, poured milk on his head, stomped him again, took a dump on the nigga. I ain't do none of that. I'm just playing. Eventually, I realized
Lucian, bro, you are not. It's very smart.
I thought to myself, you know what? Forget waiting. I'm done. Slid to the locker room, got my stuff, and bounced to the crib. So the next day, I parted ways with the football team. And even though he and a lot of my teammates did me wrong, I shouldn't have tried to get revenge on them after making me suffer, because that only led to more chaos. And I shouldn't have quit when things got hard or unfair. That's not how winning's done. Best believe my parents were pissed that I quit, but I don't regret it. Because honestly, I don't really want to play football anymore anyway. Off the passion. However,
Bitch.
one door just to open up another. Gave me a lot more free time to chase my true love. Content creation.
That's game.